Alrighty, so identifying your magazines in a shit hits the fan situation, or just regular weekend go to the shooting range situation. You got a bunch of magazines, you got it loaded up. You got these magazines that are loaded with 62 grain steel core grain tip, pretty much illegal at any shooting range, indoor or outdoor, that you go to. You don't want to take this stuff anywhere because with the velocity and the impact energy that it hits with, the steel core will actually spark and can sometimes, not always and very rarely, but it can set fires to the media inside the range that catches the rounds and collects the lead and such for lead harvesting later at the end of the year or whatever. So you want to take your magazines that are loaded with your 55 grain FMJ or full metal jacket, just your basic stuff. But all your magazines look the same, and you're on the run. You got everything packed up. The wife and kids are in the car. You're going to make a family day at the range, or your buddies are sitting outside. You gotta grab your ammo box and go. How do you identify it in a heartbeat? Well, you use these little tiny bracelets that are available on Amazon. They make them in a bunch of different colors. I got the green one specifically to identify my 62 grain steel cores. Not all 62 grain or other steel core ammunition is marked by a green tip. So I got the green bracelet specifically for these that do have the steel core, whether or not it does have the green tip. And then just 5.56 NATO for my regular 55 grain magazines that are just loaded with your standard FMJ ball munitions. Nothing special whatsoever, but if I'm in a hurry and I want to grab an ammo box that's loaded with a bunch of loaded magazines and I want to identify them in a heartbeat, that's how you identify them. Steel core, regular 55 grain FMJ. Save yourself a lot of trouble, especially when you get to the range and they check your ammunition and then you got to pay their price for their ammunition or you got to pack up and go home again. Have a good day.